Does the function f of x equals x cubed plus x plus 1 equals 0 have a solution on the closed interval from -1 to 1? So first of all, let's look at the function value on the left-hand endpoint of the interval at -1. And we see that's -1 cubed minus 1 plus 1, which is -1. Now let's look at it on the other end of the interval, so that's 1 cubed plus 1 plus 1, which equals 3. So this function at -1 we know it's -1, and at 1 we know it is 3. This is a polynomial of degree 3, so therefore we know it is a continuous function. If we looked at the intermediate value theorem, by the intermediate value theorem, we would know that it has to equal 0 somewhere between -1 and 1. And we have a closed interval. We have from -1 to 1, and n be any number between f of a and f of b. In our particular case here, our n is 0, and our f of a is -1, and our f of b is 3, and 0 is between -1 and 3. And our f of a does not equal f of b. So we know there exists a number c on the open interval from -1 to 1 such that f of c equals n, which is 0. So by the intermediate value theorem, we do know that this function does have a solution on the interval from -1 to 1. And you can see that would be the case graphically, because if it's a continuous function and we've got to get from a function value of -1 to a function value of 1, somewhere we've got to go across. It may go like this, it may go like this, it may go somewhere in between, but we know it would have to go across at some point. Looking at the graph here of this third degree polynomial, we see that it does in fact have a 0 right here between -1 and 1.